Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Chris checking in with another video. Guys, we almost are at 3,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being consistent with watching videos and subscribing. So if you're new to this channel and you like these type of videos where I talk about Germany, China languages, and pretty much everything else, I like to travel a lot, consider subscribing to this channel and let's grow together. So, as you can see from the title, in this video I'm going to talk about 5 things that I still don't understand about Germany, even though I've lived here for about 2 years. I immigrated to Germany in 2019. I was living in China. I was working as an education consultant, and now I'm here in Germany working as a French teacher. I also worked at a law firm where I was a paralegal, and in the process of registering, in the process of dealing with bureaucracy, and just living in Germany in general as a person of color, also queer, has presented itself with complicated life. Although I'm really happy here in Germany, many aspects of my life are really complicated, and I want to talk about a few things that I don't understand, even though I lived in Germany for about 2 years. And I'll go in order chronologically. So this one is very Munich specific because I speak to Germans all over the country here in Munich, and they say that this is very, very quintessential to Munich. I find that it's easier to speak to Germans in the sauna than it is speaking to Germans in real life. So when you come to Germany, you'll be surprised to notice how many people love the wellness culture. So you have saunas, you have what's called an FKK-Bereich, which is where people go and they're naked in the public, and they are in the sun and just enjoying life. When you are in closed spaces at certain gyms, for example, or if you're just simply in a wellness place, it's custom to walk in and say Servus or Hi. You just walk in Germany and everyone's obviously naked and they're just having a good time, relaxing, just breathing in this beautiful air, and you say Servus, and then everybody will apply and say Servus or Hallo back. But when you're walking on the street, people, there's no greeting. Why is that? This is my perspective coming from a very gregariously happy and excited American who usually says hi to everybody on the street. Why is it that it's easier to greet people and receive greetings from people in a sauna, in a closed space where there are no exit doors sometimes? It's easier to greet people under these circumstances than it is to greet people on the street. Do we need to be in situations where we're actually relaxing for us to relax our walls and to say hi to each other? I'm really curious what, people that have been living in Germany for years and years, I'm curious as to what you guys think about this, as well as Germans. This is something that I don't understand about German culture, and I've gotten used to it, but I still think it's quite sad that, you can't say hi to people on the street. Although I do understand that in Germany, it's more or less you have a choice to say hi, whereas in America, it's kind of like you should say hi, and it's like really rehearsed, and it's like you have to greet the other human being on the street. So there are pros and cons, but I still am very much used to saying hi to people, even if it's not in areas where I have to recognize your existence. The next point that I want to talk about is the exorbitant prices when it comes to housing. I guess this is also Munich specific. I have friends who spend about 700 to 900 euros a month on rent. They're engineers, they work at law firms, or they run businesses, but they still don't want to buy property. I understand I come from a country where it's almost mandatory for you to buy property because when you think about the long-term investment, it's actually better for you to buy the property instead of spending 1,500 euros a month on a 77 square meter apartment. But Germans don't see it that way. I still don't understand that. You're still okay with giving so much money out of your paycheck for something that's never gonna belong to you. Why not just spend 1,500 euros a month if that's what I have to pay on rent on something that I can eventually own? Is it that Germans are not comfortable with the commitment factor that you have to have because Germans like to travel? Or is it that you're simply okay with just not owning property and Germans are less materialistic than Americans are? Tell me what you guys think about that. Okay, and I wrote this one. This one is literally making me laugh. TV tax, okay? This is something that I don't understand in Germany. Everyone pays 17.50 euros per month in TV tax. So after you register in Germany, you receive a letter informing you about your obligations under the German TV and radio tax. I don't watch TV. I'm someone who uses Netflix. I don't listen to the radio. I don't have a car to listen to the radio. I have a I use the U-Bahn or the S-Bahn to get around. In America, I listen to the radio because I have a car, but here I don't have TV. All the while, I pay 17.50 euros a month. 17.50 times 12, it's 210 euros that everyone pays per year in TV and radio tax. Does that anger you? Does that anger you that you never see this, even if you don't watch TV, for example? Does that anger Germans? Why is it that that is a thing? This is something that I don't understand coming from an American perspective. I use Netflix, I don't watch TV at all. I watch everything on YouTube, so I would be more comfortable receiving a tax from YouTube than I would be comfortable receiving a tax from the German government for a TV that I either don't have or for a radio that I never listen to. The next point that I want to talk about kind of complements the first point, which is I feel that this German system, which means healthcare, free education, Kindergeld. The system is so warm to you, but the people are cold. I feel like the system at times is warmer than the people are. And this is probably Munich specific because I have people all over Germany complaining about people from Bavaria. I do find that the system welcomes me more and I have a really excellent life quality here in Bavaria, but I just miss the interactions with the people. So to contextualize what I mean, in Germany there needs to be a reason to make interactions, in my opinion. I don't understand this. Where's the spontaneity? In a few videos that I filmed in the past, I was criticizing Germany in terms of professionalism and how being very strict and unflexible is not conducive to taking the best and brightest from around the world. You have to deal with people that come from different backgrounds that are just as qualified, but just because they don't have the paperwork or just because they don't have the Ausbildung or the Weiterbildung, we immediately cut them off in terms of their candidacy. So to contextualize this in terms of life quality, I do think it's very interesting how the system is very warm. I have healthcare, I can go to the hospital whenever I need to, all over Europe in fact. If I were to have kids, I would receive 200 euros per month per kid until their 18th birthday, which probably translates into about 42,000 euros in support that the government gives me until my kid's 18th birthday. This is very warm. You can breathe because everything is taken care of for you. But then why are the people so cold? Why are the people not so joyous, like the joie de vivre that you see, I guess, in Spain or Portugal, for example? I don't know, I don't have an answer for that. Again, this could be Bavaria specific. This is based off of my experience being here for 2 years, but I do feel that people are really distanziert here, more distanziert in other areas. And people from outside of Bavaria, again, complain about this. So maybe this is a discussion we can have. I'm really curious to see what you guys think. Another thing that I don't understand is why are things closed on Sunday? Honestly, why are things closed on Sunday? I get the logic behind it. You have a respect for everyone who works in this country. It doesn't matter if you are a lawyer or if you work at Rewe. You deserve a day off. That is an excellent message to send to everybody who lives in our country because I think you respect their dignity through this process. When you think about the needs of the people, when you think about how much money Germany could be making if they were to be open on Sunday, just like in China as well as in the States. I come from Michigan, and in Michigan things close on Sunday at about 6 p.m. I think, but still, you can still go shopping, right? What do we do for people who have unorthodox schedules? Do you guys agree or disagree with the fact that things should be closed on Sunday? Germany, in my opinion, is dead on Sunday. You have to do all your shopping on Saturday, and yeah. So this is something that I find really interesting. I'm used to it, but it's still a little bit of an inconvenience, and I'm pretty sure everyone who is a newcomer in Germany has dealt with the inconvenience of things being closed on Sunday. So yeah guys, this is a very, very short video. I have been in Germany for I think 20 months now. It will be 24 months in July, and I love living in Germany. I'm going to make videos in the future talking about the things that I absolutely understand from Germany and that I appreciate and I have integrated in my life. And I will take with me, no matter how long I stay in Germany, I will take these lessons that Germany has taught me in terms of things that I value now. I will take that with me wherever I go. This is just a short video to say, hey, I've been here for 20 months. I speak German fluently now. I think I'm conversationally fluent. I'm really well integrated into the system. I pay my taxes, I pay my bills on time. I have a great life here, but there's still these little inconveniences that I think they should be up for discussion. What are your thoughts on that? So like, comment, subscribe. I'm really interested in seeing what you guys think about this video. Do you agree or disagree? You know, maybe I'm problematizing things a little bit too critically, or maybe I have too much of an American, you know, take on life here in Germany. I'm really curious to see what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe if you care, and I'll see you next Tuesday, okay? All right, see ya. Ciao.